Well, thank you so much, Mohammed, and thank you for the invitation to be here. It was certainly interesting and informative for me, the Member of Parliament from Edmonton, St. Albert. Your community centre on 127th Avenue is in our riding, and we've met with the community a number of times. And on my role in the Justice Committee in Ottawa, I have a great interest in the problems with respect to safe streets and safe communities. And of course, your community has experienced significant problems in those areas. So I'm not sure if you officially received an invitation, but I am having a town hall meeting next month, February 17th at 7 p.m. at Kensington Community League. I don't know the exact address. Doug, it's what, about 134 Avenue and 122nd Street? About that. Give or take. I'll send the information to you, of course. Chief Boyd from the Edmonton Police is going to be one of the panelists. Myself, a drug court prosecutor, and the executive director of the drug treatment court. So we're going to talk about crime and safe streets and safe communities, and what the federal government is trying to do with respect to some of our agenda, and what the local police and the prosecutors are doing. So I invite all of you to come out. I will make sure your community is formally invited and has all the information. And thank you so much for inviting me here tonight. It was informative, and I learned a great deal, and thank you so much.
So it is indeed a pleasure to be here tonight. When I originally got elected, I took over the constituency office and discovered, much to my pleasant surprise, that the Alberta Somali Community Center was kind of upstairs with one part of it and across the hall from the other part. And I had, up until that moment in time in my life, absolutely no understanding or background of the organization and of Accord and of the issues that he deals with on a day-to-day basis, and it's been an absolute pleasure of mine to have been involved in your community ever since. You have, I must say, a strong leadership. I have seen in the last 2 years a phenomenal change in this organization. I am so pleased to note the big and dramatic shift from service delivery to advocacy. Thank you. Yes, my head's not quite working here. From service delivery to advocacy. That's really the thing that's going to make the difference for you. I would strongly encourage the youth, and I'll talk to your young people for a minute. I would strongly encourage you to take what's going on before you very seriously, because it is you that's going to make the difference. If you'd like to get involved and learn a little bit more about Parliament of Alberta, and maybe what you'd like to do is become an MLA for a day, these can be arranged. So if you are within, now, and I have to, this is not a partisan thing, but you have to live in Edmonton Calder, and Accord knows the boundaries. If you live in Edmonton Calder, talk to Accord, because very shortly we're going to have a program running called MLA for a day, where you get to be immersed in the whole kind of provincial political scene for a full day, and it's a worthwhile thing to do. It's kind of fun, but it's still pretty good, worthwhile. We also, and it's got to be fun. And in addition to that, we also have another program that I'd encourage you to look into, and that's a program we call the Provincial Page Program, which is where we take young people who actually work in the legislature and learn about the parliamentary procedures and the protocols and the processes and what kind of coffee each one of the MLA drinks, because that's a large part of the job, is running back and forth and doing stuff like that. And so there's some opportunities there for some rewards for you to actually get involved in. And so if I know who you are, and if I know where you are, I can certainly help to make some of those kind of things happen. So once again, thank you again. Where'd he go? Go there. He's doing that. He does it all the time. So thank you very much for your time tonight. And Jim, a pleasure to be with you. And of course, my very good friend, Brent Rathgeber. And just a point of interest for you is that the overlapping jurisdictions between the Edmonton Calder constituency and the Edmonton St. Albert federal riding has the largest elected representation in Canada, just slightly over 13 feet. So, which, for those who don't speak, imperial is 4 meters. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much.
Thank you, Accord. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to be with you this evening. And again, I can empathize this is unannounced. But it's not at all unexpected. I'm so delighted to be here and an opportunity to meet with some of the community members and many of the things that have been said today parallel exactly the mission and the vision that I have of the Edmonton Police Service. Our job is to be part of the community, to support the community, to advocate on behalf of the community, and the same things that we've heard this evening, the same concerns that the community has about the harm that's occurring in the community, how we can make a difference. These are all the things that the members of the Edmonton Police Service and members of the RCMP as well share in common. We are truly motivated to make a difference in our communities and to work with everyone. And there's so much opportunity here, and it's really a delight to see the people that are here and to know that everyone, an opportunity exists for each of you and for each of us to strengthen the ties, to look at how we can make that positive difference. And as has been said before, the things that go on in the community that cause harm, that cause concern, stay with the police. There's been many opportunities through my career to work with people that have been victimized, for people that have suffered tremendous losses. And as a police officer, we carry those things with us. We share the pain, and certainly we share the optimism that we can make that difference. So, Court, thank you so much.
I should say one thing, that there's a lot of work waiting for us, and also we've got quite a good team working with us, a bunch of youth and respected elders and parents and all that stuff. So our youth group consists of mainly 10 youth workers, and what we do is organize events just like this one. And so I was saying, we organize events, we organize tournaments for kids to play along with other kids, make them busy. So we have Aiden, Zahra, those, and Hassan, I would say Hassan also, and Sa'ido. Who else is in here? I mean, like, there's a bunch of us. Basically, that's what I'm saying. So, thank you all for showing up. This is what happens with you guys, and hopefully see you guys again.
Yusuf said everything I was going to say, so. First, I want to thank again. I want to thank everybody, Akod, Ahmed, all the parents that actually, been involved in the community, getting us together, trying to convince us. They shouldn't convince us to help our people, you know what I mean? But I think now we finally realize we all have to help, but I think because as youth, we're the young people, we're the ones who this will affect in the future. We're the ones who are going to grow up here, have children. So basically what I would like to say is, first, I want to give my condolences to all the mothers who have lost their children in this violence. We came from back home, running here for a better life, and then we come here and then our children are getting killed every day. Where are we going to go back to? Back home, where there's even worse. So basically, at the end of the day, we have to unite as one, as youth, as community. If we don't help each other, then who will? So we have to start within ourselves, then Canada, whoever, then they will help us. So I just want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank our guests. They took time off their busy schedule, so thank you so much. And we are looking forward to, working with you more, seeing your faces more in here. And thank you so much.
Mayor,